from Santi and Alfred's office. With that said, we'll go ahead and jump right on in to the Study Abroad 101 session. So let's see. Okay, so it's all right. So we're located at 1332 Murphy Hall. We're the one-stop shop for all things study abroad. You see some of the members of our team here that advise for various programs that I will get into as we move along. But some of the things that we do at our office, we connect UCLA students with recent participants. So the students, many students are usually interested in learning what the experience was like from another current UCLA student. So we do a lot of that. We advise students on the application process, the types of programs that are available, and on the academic side, how the study abroad experience can be utilized to fulfill specific requirements abroad, whether it be major requirements or looking for a specific type of experience while abroad, which I will highlight a few examples as we move along. So what is study abroad? So study abroad provides quite a variety of opportunities. As I previously mentioned, you may fulfill major requirements abroad, GE requirements, minor requirements, or even treat the coursework as electives. And we have also what we call experience types. So if you're looking for, let's say, an internship, that's available, or a research opportunity, that's also available, or a language program. So if you're looking to fulfill maybe your language requirements, well, as transfer students, you will already have that fulfilled. But if you're looking for, let's say, personal growth or to continue learning a language, that's an opportunity as well. The types of internships vary from program to program. It could be within, working with a local nonprofit organization to maybe a tech company or local governments abroad. So it's really helpful to get some hands-on work experience, earn credit for it, and to build also your resume. So there are several types. And another thing to consider is how long would you like to be abroad? We have quite a few different, we have basically all term options. You can go for as short as a summer, or for as long as a full year, or a summer plus a year. So really, those are some of the things to think about, is how long you would like to be abroad, where you would like to go abroad. We have several locations available, ranging from pretty much all over Europe, Africa, the Middle East. We're very global. Chances are, wherever you're interested, we have something available for you. So not all programs will share the same structure. For example, housing. Some programs will have one type of housing, that may be the dorm option. Other programs may have multiple types of housing opportunities. One of them being, for example, a homestay where you would live with a family during the entire study abroad program. Also university apartments, dorms, even including hostels. Hostels is also an option for some programs. The program, you can learn about details regarding these arrangements and all other aspects of the program well before you would depart for a program. For example, some programs will have meals already included. Some will not, but there will be, for example, storage space for your meals and to prepare your meals. The length of a program, as mentioned, the cost will also vary from program to program. So it will always be like a little more or a little less of what you would pay at UCLA for a semester, or for a quarter or fall program. And while I'm on that topic, many programs abroad that are offered during the academic year are on a semester system. Fall semester, spring semester, and at UCLA we're in the quarter system, so the dates may seem like, they don't not align right, or you may delay progress towards your degree. That is not the case. You will not delay progress towards your degree as long as you're planning correctly, reaching out to our office so we can help you plan your study abroad experience and connect you with the right contacts across campus to provide additional assistance with planning. The study center is an office at each host university that UCLA connects with, and along with UCEP, the University of California Education Abroad program, where it's basically when you arrive, they will provide you with an orientation. You will meet all of the staff that will work with you and provide you with the resources that will be available to you while you're abroad. And peers, again, we will have students, previous participants to connect you with. Probably one of the most popular requests that we get. And the type of information that a research attorney can share with you is what was their experience with their housing arrangements? How was the class structure? What did you do during your free time, during your evenings and your weekends? Because you will have that. You will have the time to get out and explore and go sightseeing. And there is assistance with that as well. The study center can help, recommend restaurants and places to see and things like that. So outside of, working on your study list, you will have an opportunity to explore. Now, obviously, study abroad and paying for it is a huge topic, and a topic that's very important, and we will definitely start to cover this. UCLA financial aid does help cover the cost of a study abroad program for students that are eligible for financial aid. The financial aid will work similar to what it looks like now, where students will receive an e-fan, which basically display how much is being offered and where the funds are coming from, whether it be a grant, scholarship, or a loan. And you see a note there that the cost of UC affiliated study abroad programs, and that covers all of the study abroad programs that UCLA offers, which is UCEP, UCLA Travel Study, which is a summer-only program. And I'll get into the different types of programs as we move along, but I just wanted to mention that UC affiliated only study abroad programs. The only program that's not UC affiliated, which is very few number of students go this route, which is enrolling directly to a host university. And the reason why it's a very, small number of students go that route is because financial aid does not cover, students that enroll directly, because you would have to take a leave from financial aid in order for that to happen. So most students will go through a UCLA affiliated study abroad program. Also, the UCLA Financial Aid Office, they have a team of financial aid counselors for study abroad purposes. So if you have questions about your e-fan, if you have questions about your financial aid application, the UCLA Financial Aid Office will be the right contact for that. So unfortunately, we don't give an estimate of what you might get because we're not involved in the packaging process. That's something that only UCLA Financial Aid Office or any UC Financial Aid Office will be directly involved in. So please make sure to complete your FAFSA DREAM Act by the priority deadline in order to be considered for all types of aid. And also there are several scholarships available, and the deadlines vary as the terms that you can go abroad also vary. So please make sure to take advantage of these opportunities. Scholarship awards range anywhere from $1,000 to even $8,000. A lot of these opportunities are already listed on our website and also listed on other websites, even the UCEP website. They have a page for scholarship listings. Also, the UCLA also has an office, the Scholarship Resource Center, which is another separate office on campus that provide scholarship assistance, anywhere from helping you develop your personal statement to researching scholarship opportunities. And there's scholarships, for everyone, for identity-based, merit-based, and some are wide open to any type of applicant. So definitely plan ahead and keep in mind that the deadlines will vary and that each study abroad scholarship application will have different criteria that it will ask of you. For example, minimum GPA requirements, essay questions to answer, things of that nature. So please plan ahead and apply. Don't be discouraged by, oh, I mean, I get it, or several other students are applying. Like, just focus on your application and get it in, and hopefully you receive some good news and receive an award, which will be applied to your study abroad program. When to apply? So there's no best time to apply. You can go as early as a transfer student as your first summer for programs that like UCEP requires an established UCLA GPA. As a transfer student, for most programs, you can use your transfer GPA until your UCLA GPA gets established, or your UC GPA gets established. And then once that happens, we can update your study abroad application. So again, there's no best time to go abroad. You can go as early as your first summer, or as early as the spring after the summer. And once the new application cycle opens up, which is every fall quarter, all terms options will be available to you. So the steps to apply, in addition to when you can go and so on, and best time to go, is to attend a study abroad info session, which you're doing now. So you're already getting some information on what this process looks like and what it takes to make it work. And then second, clarify your study abroad goals. Are you looking to fulfill your major requirements? Are you looking for an internship? Are you looking for a research opportunity? Maybe you're thinking about grad school and you're looking, to gain some, sort of like a resume builder, something to add to make your application much stronger. And also think about how long you want to be abroad for, whether it be for a summer, for a semester, for a quarter, for a year. As a transfer student, you may be thinking, oh, I don't think I have time to go for a year. You actually do. I've worked with transfer students in the past that's been able to go abroad for a full year. So it is possible. It will obviously take some prep work and some conversations to take place, but to help you organize that, but it is possible. Research program and funding options, as I mentioned, you can research programs, let's say based on region. Let's say you want to go abroad, and you're not sure exactly where, but you want to go to Asia, for example. So you can research programs based on region. So in Asia, we have, for example, Japan, China, Thailand, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Singapore. We have quite a few programs. Or let's say you're interested in Europe. We have almost every major location in Europe. Spain, Italy, France, Germany, the Netherlands. We have quite a few options all over the globe. And then consult with us, the advisors and returnees. So we help you narrow down your study abroad search. Some students already come to us already knowing where to go or where they want to go and for how long. And we guide the student with the application process, the academic side of it, where for some programs, for example, travel study, the study list is already pre-selected. And for programs like UCEP, the University California Education Abroad program, you create your own study list. You put together your classes, and you get to pick. It can be a mix of, for example, one course for your major, one for a minor, and one elective, or that type of combination, and a few others. So that's a possibility. And then apply online. Everything is online these days. There's no. We've done away with paper copies. We're 2022. We should all things are online now. So everything is online. Applying, submitting payments, things of that nature. It's all online now. And also all the information regarding our study abroad options are also online. So all the you can read about these opportunities when you get to UCLA or any other UC or wherever system you decide to transfer to. Cal State system has study abroad programs. Community colleges also have study abroad programs as well. So study abroad programs, are not limited just to the UC, obviously. And pretty much every system has it. Just a matter of doing some research, connecting with the office, and figuring out what's available and how it works and how to apply. So definitely, to look at this as opportunity. And speaking also while on this topic of applying, the type of information that the application will need, for example, will be your passport information. If you do not have a passport, definitely start working on that. When you get a passport, it's good for 10 years, so it's a pretty good investment. Other details that the online application will ask of you will be like emergency contact information, date of birth. That's the general information that most online applications will ask of you. So please, take a look at that, and when the moment comes, and that way you can get things done early. So again, no one best time for all students. As early as the summer, you can go abroad as late as your senior year. I myself, as a transfer student, I found out I study abroad a little late, so I stayed an extra year at UCLA. So I knew I would have to be okay with accumulating, a little bit of extra debt, staying a little longer, things like that. I was okay with that because I wanted to go abroad, and I do not regret that decision. Study abroad is, was definitely one of the best experiences I've had as a UCLA student, and it also shaped, my career path. Now I'm in the field, so I'm enjoying it. Again, you're getting a head start. The head start that I didn't really maybe I did have it, but maybe I just didn't pay attention and missed it. But you have the opportunity to learn about this resource right away. So that way you have a better planning process than what I had, because I planned late. And, as I mentioned, I stayed at UCLA an extra year, and I'm okay with that, so I was able to get it done, and I enjoyed a great experience abroad.
Hey, Robert, sorry to cut you off, but we do have two more presenters to go on the panel. But are you going to be in the breakout rooms as well?
Yes, I will be in the breakout room.
Awesome, awesome. Maybe you can go over this in the breakout room, but also we do have questions in the chat if you also want to stay and answer those as well.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll stick around. I will be in the so I have the question slide. So obviously I'll be in the breakout room. So I'll save your questions for the breakout room. And this is, our website and contact info as well. So we can go ahead and I'll see you in the breakout room, and I will take a look at what we have in the chat as well.
Thank you so much. So sorry to cut you off, but thank
That's
you.
okay.
It was great information, and these questions are really amazing. And you brought up so many good questions for me as well, because I didn't get to do study abroad because of COVID. So that it's an amazing opportunity, and y'all should take advantage of it. So without further ado, we're gonna segue to Melissa from Housing.
Great, thank you. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So I'll be brief. I'll be in the breakout room also. I don't have a fancy PowerPoint, sorry, but a few things to highlight about housing that I'm excited to emphasize with you all this afternoon. The first is our 2-year guarantee for incoming transfer students. So we're so excited to be able to guarantee transfer students 2 consecutive years of housing, either on campus or in our university apartments. I'm going to put in the chat our website, housing.ucla.edu. So if you want to take a look, we have like some virtual tours and other information on our website. That's great to take a look around and get an idea of our residential community. But important things to know are that as soon as you're admitted, we're going to send you a welcome email with the application to apply. And as long as you get the application in by the deadline, it's June 1st every year for our transfer students, then you're guaranteed housing. And this year we are opening 3 new apartment buildings. Actually, well, it'll be kind of almost more like 4 different ones that are adding over 1,000 new apartment spaces, which is really exciting especially for our transfer students, because I think a lot of times while there's great opportunities on campus, a lot of times you prefer the apartments. So we'll be able to house a lot more transfer students in our apartment buildings. We have amenities both on and off campus. So we have support staff living within either on campus or in the apartments to help support and transition you to UCLA, to help you get to know other residents within your community. On campus, we have a specific transfer living learning community. It's one building reserved specifically for transfer students that has resident assistants that are there They're the student staff that live on the floor that are there to support and who are also transfer students themselves. So lots of opportunities. If you're on campus, you have a meal plan. We have excellent food. We're consistently ranked #1 for our food. Off campus, you have also, like I said, the support staff, you have full kitchen, it's a full apartment. So you have that kind of independence as well, if that's what you prefer. Lots of different options. You have access to, we have fitness recreation spaces, movement spaces, performance spaces on the hill and in the apartments that are available for all of our residents to take advantage of. So it's really a great way to build community, get to know, like I said, your fellow residents and get to know UCLA in general as well. So it's really exciting. Yeah, I see someone talking about food in the chat. Yeah, it's really good. So there's definitely a plug for living on campus. But like I said, I'll be in the breakout room. So if you have any specific questions, I also want to mention, we of course have housing for our students with dependents. So if you have family or if you have kids, we have that available as well that you're guaranteed also. So lots of different options to fit your needs. And I'll be around if you have additional questions. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Melissa. And thank you for mentioning housing for parenting students as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we will move on to graduate mentoring and research programs, but I do want to also reiterate that housing, study abroad, they will be in the breakout rooms as well. So if you have like those questions, or if you want to just visit them and just like hear what they have to say, definitely go and participate in the breakout rooms that we'll have.
All right, I guess it's my turn. Can I do I have access to share my screen?
Hi, Iris. I think you should be able to share. I think I made you a co-host. Let me know if you're not able to.
Got it. Thank you so much, Shelly.
Yes, and so up next we have our awesome colleagues from the AAP's graduate mentoring and research programs, and specifically McNair.
Hi, buenas tardes, good afternoon. My name is Dr. Iris Lucero, and I'm also a transfer student. I transferred from West LA College a long time ago, and I also worked at the Center for Community College Partnerships. I was the mentor for West LA College. So everyone, welcome today. I'm also joined by Dr. Feliz Quiñones, who's going to talk about the RAY program. So I'll go ahead and start. So we are actually located in Campbell Hall. So we're downstairs. CCCP is upstairs. We're downstairs in Campbell Hall, 1202. I want to talk about graduate mentoring. We have a center that's specifically geared to preparing undergraduate students for graduate education. So that includes a master's, a PhD. If you want to go to a professional school like law school, business schools, we do have graduate mentors or current graduate students that are in those fields. So the goal of the mentoring office is to assist undergraduate with the graduate school application and the process. We help with the statement of purpose, personal statements, CVs, resumes. We also offer a series of workshops on graduate and professional school related topics. There's also an opportunity to participate in the summer graduate prep program. And then also we support current AAP students, but also alum. So let's say that you might want to take a gap year and not sure what you want to do for graduate school. You're welcome to come back to the graduate mentoring office, and we'll be able to help you and support you in preparing you to apply and look into graduate programs. So the graduate mentoring office offers 7 cohort model programs, Research Rookies, High Aims, Arts Initiative, CDSJ, Educators for Tomorrow, McNair, and Undocu Bruin's research program. I can go ahead and give you more specifics about each program in our session, so please join us for that. And then next, I want to talk about the McNair Research Scholars Program. So I'm the assistant director for this program. McNair is actually one of several federally funded TRIO programs. It was actually named in honor of Dr. Ronald E. McNair, who was an astronaut who actually sadly passed away during the 1986 space shuttle explosion. And it's basically the The purpose of the program is to encourage, support, and prepare low-income, first-generation, and underrepresented students for careers in academia. So for folks that want to get PhDs, right? Our program at UCLA is a cohort model program. It's a 2-year program. We service 14 undergraduate students interested in pursuing a PhD. We really emphasize that we want to make sure that our scholars gain research experience by working with a professor at UCLA, and you're also paired up with a graduate student mentor. All of our scholars receive a stipend so they can do their research. Stipend just means money. So there's money, there's funding for you to do research with the McNair Scholars Program. And scholars participate in a 6-week residential summer program. You get to travel to conferences, and then we also prepare you for graduate school. And I'll go ahead and invite Dr. Feliz Quiñones so she can talk about the Research Assessment and Evaluation Center in AAP.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Thank you for the invitation and providing space. So my name is Dr. Feliz Quiñones. I'm the Assistant Director of Ray. And so just to share a little bit more about who we are and what we do at Ray, we're also located in Campbell Hall, and we're a research opportunity that students can also take advantage here at AAP. So Ray stands for Research Assessment and Evaluation, and that's exactly what we do through our unit. So we provide research and assessment support to all of our AAP units. We design, implement, and coordinate both AAP databases as well as data collection projects. And we produce and maintain AAP data dashboards where we keep a record of who our students are, where they're coming from, and what does the breakdown of our student membership look like. Here, what we do, we also document AAP programs, the processes that are involved for students when they're a part of UCLA. And we really care about centering students' experiences, right? So the reasons for why we conduct the research projects and evaluation projects that we're involved with is to really center students, their voices, and the experiences that they've experienced here at UCLA, but also at AAP. So I work with a little bit of a larger team. I work with graduate students as well as undergraduate research assistants. And so our RAID team is a pretty nice collective with undergrad and grad students where we work on several projects. And so just to give you a list of some of the projects that we work on the next slide, you'll see that we have several different projects. So we work on things related to AAP graduation rates. We take a look at our membership. What does our database look like? We also design and carry out surveys with students who are just entering UCLA, who are new AAP members, as well as AAP members who participate in the freshman summer transfer program over the summer. So we design a lot of the work that comes with measuring the effectiveness of all of those different programs and opportunities through AAP. And so I've gone ahead and added an example of what our student membership profile looks like. We run that particular project on a quarterly basis just so that we can get a better overview of who we're serving at AAP, what our student membership looks like. We also take a look at who's engaged with our services, who's utilizing things like peer learning sessions, as well as other services and resources we offer at AAP. So I know Edis and I will talk a little bit more about this in our other session, but here's some contact information. You can feel free to scan the QR codes on the slide provided. It's our contact information as well as access to our website. So you can find applications for, I believe, any of the grad mentoring programs as well as the McNair program. And we're also currently actively recruiting for our research team. So if you're interested in participating in the research projects we carry out through Ray, you can scan that QR code and find more information online. Thank you.
We look forward to talking to y'all in our breakout room.
Thank you so much. Yeah, undergrad research sounds intimidating, sounds like it could be boring, but I did it and it was amazing and changed my whole perspective on it. So thank you so much for being here and representing that for us. and to the transfer community. So if you're interested, definitely go and visit them in the breakout room. Right now, we're going to go and enter a break. Y'all will be back at 11, or not 11, you'd have to go back in time, 12:25. So that's when we'll come back. I'll be playing some music. We'll be playing the resource slides. Yeah, so see y'all at 12:25. Go get some food, go get something to drink. Chelly's gonna get her 10th cup of coffee. Yep, it's a competition. Who can drink the most coffee? That's what we're doing right now. Yeah, all right, we'll see you after the break, y'all.
Yes, please stay hydrated. Our departments are starting to trickle in, so super excited about that. Thank you all for moderating the chat and asking your amazing questions. We just wanted to give y'all a quick 5-minute stretch break before we go into our amazing breakout room madness. We're super excited. We have so many departments that are joining us this afternoon. So we'll be right back in a couple minutes.
You may write me down in history.
You may write me down in history.
With your bitter, twisted lies.
With your bitter, twisted lies.
You may trod me.
You may trod me
in the very dirt.
in the very dirt.
But still like dust.
But still like dust, I'll rise.
I'll rise.
Does my sassy name upset you? Why are you beset with gloom?
Why are you beset with gloom?
'Cause I walk like I've got all wells. I'm thinking
All right, y'all. So, breakout rooms are open. If you want to start entering some of them, you should be able to do that. And then presenters should be able to share screen as well. We'll continue playing music and the resource slides and all that jazz. If you want to kind of stick around into the main room, or if you still wonder where to go. Yeah, and if you're having issues getting into a room, definitely tell us, notify us, put it in the chat, whichever works.
Also, just really quickly, feel free to jump from one breakout room to the other to learn about many resources as you can. You're not required to stick with one breakout room, so feel free to jump from one to the other.
You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness. But still like life, I'll rise.
Are we able to add more rooms?
Yeah, I'm checking on that right now. So what will happen is I will have to close the rooms at the rooms that we're missing and open them back up.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So I'll broadcast a message to everyone in the rooms currently and then do it really quickly.
Do you need more rooms than the ones that you made extra at this point? Because you had 3 like extra ones. At this
Yeah,
point.
I have 3 extra. Oh wait, can I rename them while they're?
Yeah, you can rename them.
No, it's not letting me rename them while they're.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We need one for housing, earth and space sciences, and study abroad.
Right. Can you put that in the group chat, Shelly, so I don't forget, please?
Oh, and TFT.
Okay, thank you.
And I can help you with that, Aurelia, 'cause
Okay.
yeah. So let's close the rooms now so that and reopen them so that I'm gonna okay, I'm gonna broadcast the message. Oh, you did already. Great.
I did.
Yeah. Excellent. Great. And we're closing. Okay, so Earth and Planetary Science. Okay, I'll do that one.
I love the Gossip Girl room. I want to go in there.
You know you love me, XOXO.